Going on, everyone? Good morning. My name is Dan and this is my channel, the trading channel. This is my trading journal. So if you like to learn stuff about trading and cryptocurrency, make sure to smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, because whenever something new comes out, I make sure to bring it to y'all. So without further ado, in this video, I'm going to teach you something, one thing that I think, if you understand, will change the game for you in cryptocurrency investing. I wish I knew it sooner. That's why I'm teaching it for you, so you can learn from my mistakes and you can make money. That's what we're going to be talking about. This is going to take 5 minutes to cover, just 5 minutes. So if you got any other thing going on, just hit pause. It's going to still be there for you. The Trump memes aren't going anywhere. So we'll get back to that. Let's dive right in without further ado. Inflation, US dollar inflation, is a threat right now. They claim they're trying to overshoot the target of 2%. Fed Chairman Jerome Powell said that. But if you actually measure inflation by the real numbers, it's at 10%. They're going to get it to 4%, which means it will be actually 20%, which means if you have $1 million in your bank account, congratulations for you. If you have $1 million in your bank account at a 20% inflation, okay, you are losing 200 grand a year. Okay, the value of it is deteriorating to that. So that is really what is going on right now. Inflation, I don't believe it's at 2%. It can't be. There's too much money being printed. There's too much money that's being made. And here's the thing: people say, well, if the government is printing trillions of dollars, right? We printed $7 trillion through this whole, number 19 situation. I can't say the word because I don't want to get demonetized. The government has printed that much money. Why aren't we seeing a loaf of bread cost $10? And I'll tell you exactly why. Because the U.S. can export its inflation. We can get other countries hooked on the U.S. dollar heroin, and then they are now in our system having to use our dollar, and we can just export those dollars to other countries. But what happens when Bitcoin is the world reserve currency? People don't have to use the dollar. They don't have to be in threat of being sanctioned. Because here's the deal: if countries refuse to play ball, look what happened to Muammar Gaddafi. Then the government takes them out. Essentially, that's really what happens. So the countries have a lot of incentive to play ball with the United States, right? But what happens when we can no longer sanction countries? I don't say we as in me, but the United States. You get my point. What happens when all of these dollars that the U.S. has exported start to come home to the United States? They will come home faster than the government can print it. The Fed can print it, I should say. And the Treasury does the actual printing. When I mean printing, I mean they just type in numbers on the computer screen. Bam! Now there's new money in existence. That is actually going to be a threat. And here's the other thing too. People say, well, why can't the government just make everyone a millionaire? Well, it can. It actually could. Print up $1 million and give it to everybody. Absolutely. But here's the deal. If it did that, then you would see a loaf of bread to $10, $20 overnight. Instead, the Federal Reserve takes all that money and gives it to one entity, the government, so they control the flow of it, so it doesn't just get dumped right onto the market. Because that would be catastrophic, believe it or not. For the United States. I think that people who are hardworking and business minded would actually do really well and get further ahead, and the people who like to spend money would spend it, and there'd be wealth inequality all over again. And so that's why they don't give everyone $1 million, because that would just be a nightmare for the government. But anyway, let's dive right in. The Fed embraces higher inflation. Will it embrace gold too? We see China is stockpiling gold. They're gonna win the AI war. Okay, some people say they have 65% of the hash rate is located in China. They are teaming up. Okay, teaming up to dominate the world. Okay. And we're arguing about statues. I'm sorry, this isn't a political channel, but there is a dictator off the coast of California that makes our current standing president look like Gandhi. Like, we, America, are divided, and I mean, it's never been clear. I don't understand how the stock market keeps rallying, and we are in the worst economic turmoil. There was a Draco storm in Iowa that wiped out the majority of the crops. Like, get out of stocks. This is not financial advice, but if you're in stocks, get out. I would not touch that market with someone else's money. Okay, so we're going to dive in and we're going to take a look at a chart. I actually made a mistake, and I'm going to show you that. That's what I'm going to bring to you. This mistake. I made a mistake trading. Make sure you smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and if you want, check out the other video I talk about the trading strategy. I revealed a trading strategy. I'm going to tell you, if you actually listen to me when I was talking about the Ethereum trading strategy, and I mentioned it a bunch of videos back, and I'll put the link in there, you would have actually made 46%. We're going to dive right in and take a look at that. Yeah, so when I told people to buy, the chart was right around there, and I said, okay, remember we had a bullish confirming candle outside of here, and I said this is bullish. This is a bullish signal. Well, guess what? Look, we're actually we're starting to take off, and we're going to be pushing 450. Well, we already went past 450. We're going to be pushing 500 on the Ethereum chart. We're not too far away, and the only resistance that it has, the Ethereum chart has, is up here around the 700. So it's pretty much a clear shot all the way up. So it's pretty much like a free 67%. But I was telling people, listen, we have a bullish confirming candle above this previous resistance. This confirms it's in a bull market. So if you want a safe trade and you want to get in to make some quick percentages and make an easy, almost 200% Ethereum USD. So I put that strategy. And I'll connect the video in the link in the description. But I put that strategy in there because there's a trade. There's an easy trade. That's all you have to do is just buy that. All you had to do is just buy that, and look where we're at today. We are on a tear. Ethereum is on a tear. This is look. If you would have got in down there, you would have already been up 27%. Heck yes. And I'm playing this in the Bitcoin chart, and I'm up on most of my charts. But let's get into what my mistake that I made and what I'm going to show you so you don't make the same mistake. So I got in and I missed my sell, right? It was going down, it dropped, and I missed my sell here. So I was like, well, I got on. I was like, well, I'm gonna buy in right here, as it was kind of, it was against my rules. So I bought in right here, and then I missed my sell because it happened at night because my sells are up higher. So it could go back down, and this trade I wouldn't be able to get a sell on. And in my rules, you have to sell every bounce, and you have to participate in the market. You can't just like stand back idly, or the market could turn on you and wipe you and take you out. So that is a mistake. I'm not perfect. Chart's still in a positive percentage, and the rest of the charts are still doing well paying. But that is a mistake, and that's what it looks like. But I'm not too worried about it because everything else is in high percentages, so I will be able to correct that pretty easily. It's not a big deal. But if you make too many of these, you're out of business. So yeah, the moral of the story is don't rush the trade. If you have a buy-in entry and you miss your buy-in entry, just get out. That's what I should have did. My buy-in trigger, and I should have just been like, all right, I'm gonna wait for it to come to me. But I bought a little, and it's not a big deal. It wasn't a lot. It was, pennies according, with the rest of my account, what it would be. But it still is something that when you're always trying to trade, you're always trying to make yourself better. You have to learn from your mistakes. You have to be self-aware. You have to be woke, stay woke, and be able to learn from that. So I'm showing you this so that hopefully you can learn from this. Don't rush the chart. Let the chart come to you. And if you miss your buy, there's going to be another buy opportunity. There's going to be another buy opportunity right around the corner. So I hope this helps. I'm going to post this video right here. Smash subscribe and hit the notification bell if you like this kind of content. And I will be talking to you all later. Peace.